We get you up to speed on the latest in sports. I'm Sean Yao. The San Miguel Beermen remain unbeaten in 5 games, while the Terra Firma Jeep get their second win in the PBA Governor's Cup. Marty Bautista with the details.
Not really afraid to
The Terra Firma Jeep were holding on to a slim 3-point lead with 3 minutes left against the Blackwater Bossing in the PBA Governor's Cup. That's until Jeep import Jordan Williams turned on the Jets and scored 9 points in an 11-2 run late in the game. This spelled the difference for Terra Firma as they went on to win 119-106. Williams was a monster offensively with 57 points on 18 for 34 shooting to go along with 11 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. This was Terra Firma's second win in a game that was delayed for several minutes in the second quarter due to a power outage amid a fire near the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Troy Williams put up 55 points in a losing effort for the Bossing, who fell to 1-4 in the standings.
It's basically just the confidence from my teammates and my coach. They trust in me to be the leader out there and take over when it's time to finish the game. So I just shout out to my teammates for trusting in me and believing in me.
Meanwhile, like in the first game, the San Miguel Beermen and Meralco Bolts were neck and neck in the final 3 minutes, with the Beermen holding on to a 4-point lead. San Miguel then scored 5 unanswered points, pushing the lead to 9. With time against their side, the Bolts were unable to mount a comeback, as the game eventually ended in favor of SMB, 94-86. Import Cameron Clark led the way for San Miguel with 28 points and 12 rebounds. KJ McDaniels, meanwhile, was limited to just 18 points on 20 shots by the stifling SMB defense. The win extends the team's streak to 5 in a row, while Meralco fell to 3-2.
It's just all of the players. The players just want to play hard. They're playing together. They're offensively and defensively. So all of these 5-0, the credit is all to the players. They're really doing a good job listening and learning.
PBA action continues today at the Mall of Asia Arena with the Magnolia Hotshots and Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters facing off as we speak. The Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings and Northport Batang Pier will play next at 5:45 p.m. Catch the games live on One Sports and TV5. For News 5, Marty Bautista. We are One News.
And the Philippine women's football team inked a multi-year partnership with Adidas as their team's official outfitter and sponsor. This comes on the back of a year of historic finishes and qualifying for the first ever Women's World Cup berth. With this, the Filipinos will be clad in Adidas in their upcoming tournaments, including the World Cup. Part of the deal will be providing kits and equipment for the team as early as their upcoming stint in the Pinatar Cup in Spain next week. Filipino cager Justin Baltazar has been slapped with a 2-year ban by the Korean Basketball League due to an alleged breach of contract. A report by Jump Ball Korea says that Baltazar was supposed to arrive in South Korea this month after his stint in the Dubai International Basketball Championship. But his team, the Samsung Seoul Thunders, apparently could not get a hold of him. In effect, he was not registered as part of the team. The team also bear that Baltazar did not apply for a visa, even though they have sent him the necessary documents. Before this, the 25-year-old played briefly for the Hiroshima Dragonflies in the Japanese B-League. He was released in December of last year. And the Creamline Cool Smashers and Petrogas Angels both swept their opponents in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Here's the report.
They calm all the time.
Especially in rallies like this. Gemma Galanza off a calm and collected set.
The Creamline Cool Smashers got down to work right away in the first set against the Signal HD Spikers. Tots Carlos pushed the score to 19-13 after a powerful hit from the middle.
Speaking of force.
Great job by Tots Carlos. And
Set 2 was a little closer, but Creamline once again showed composure, with Michelle Gubabaw punctuating it via down-the-line spike.
Mitch takes care of it. As we said, high percentage, Mitch Gubabaw.
The Cool Smashers blew the game wide open in the third set, leading by as much as 11 points. Celine Domingo put an end to Signal's misery as she towers over the block for the win.
Atienza saw that coming. Sen puts it away.
Stellar performance by Creamline.
Final, another sweep for Creamline, 25-16, 25-21, and 25-15. Gumabaw led the team with 14 points, while Carlos and Gemma Galanza had 13 apiece. Creamline moves to 2-0, while Signal drops on the other end to 0-2.
Coach Almagro saying there's double contact. A dig by Dina Wong. Des Cheng, blocked by Aiza Pontillas. What defense by the Angels.
In the other game, the Petrogas Angels trailed early on in the first set against the Choco Musho Flying Titans before slowly clawing their way back to steal it. The second set was a different story, as this time, the Angels led most of the way.
Sabete! Oh! Lucky point for Jonas Sabete.
Both teams battled hard in the third, but back-to-back hits by Aiza Pontillas and Jonas Sabete secured the sweep for Petrogas, 25-18, 25-20, 25-21.
And that's it! Jonas Sabete, her 9th point, delivers the W in straight sets for the Angels.
Pontillas had a game-high 19 points for the Angels, who bounced back from their opening day loss. They are tied with Choco Mucho with identical 1-1 records. PVL action continues on Saturday at the PhilSports Arena. The Cheritigo crossovers take on the Army Black Mamba at 4 p.m. Then the Akari Chargers will play the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers at 6:30. Catch the games live on One Sports and One Sports Plus. For News 5, Justine Punsalang. We are One News.
More sports stories still to come after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Time for some NBA news. The Brooklyn Nets traded superstar forward Kevin Durant to the Phoenix Suns. Along with TJ Warren, Durant is headed for Arizona in exchange for Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder, and 4 first-round picks. The Suns, who are currently 4th in the Western Conference, adds Durant to an underachieving squad this year. This also ends Durant's stint with the Nets and effectively wraps up the Big Three era of Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. In 39 games this year, Durant averaged close to 30 points and 7 rebounds a game. He will remain sidelined, though, as he recovers from a knee injury. And even at 68 years old, billiards legend Efren Batarias still brings glory to the Philippines. Marty Bautista is back with this story.
Billiards Spaniards legend Efren Bata Reyes has returned to the country after bagging third place in the 2023 Derby City Classic One Pocket Tournament last January 29. The tournament was held at the Caesars Southern Indiana Casino and Hotel in the U.S. Coming off a flight that took more than a day, Reyes happily met those who waited for him at the airport.
Ako nga feeling ko nga mananalo pa ako dun eh. Alam mo kasi na may kasalanan sila pa eh. Ang daming autograph picture muna bago nangyari.
The magician admitted that at 68 years old, his body is not the same as it used to be. Like what they always say in sports, no one beats Father Time. Despite that, he was able to reach the semifinals in a tournament where more than 400 players joined. Reyes reportedly went home with around $6,300 or 340,000 pesos from the event.
Maraming nag-improve. Lahat nga ng mga player na kabataan ngayon, lahat ng game alam na rin nila. Talo pa nga ako dahil wala akong break eh. Sila may break sila, marunong pa sila magtaya. Shooter pa sila.
In the One Pocket Tournament, players race to sink 8 of 15 balls to win. This is considered as a tactical game, a field Efren is an expert in. Reyes is considered a living legend in Derby Classic One Pocket, having won the top prize 6 times since 1999. This includes 4 straight plums from 2004 to 2007. Also in 2004, he was inducted into the One Pocket Hall of Fame.
Siyempre, lang yun, concentrate lang yun. Kailangan malakas ka pa rin, may resistensya ka pa rin para maglaro. Hindi kaya ako mabadya, tsaka ang feeling ko, kaya ko naman sila lahat eh. Huwag lang magbago tira ko.
Among those Reyes beat was fellow Pinoy Alex Pagulayan. Pagulayan can't help but fanboy on Reyes, whom he called the greatest of all time in their sport. However, Reyes' campaign game came to an end in the semis when he lost to American Jonathan Penagar. As he approaches 70, the legend says he has no plans of retiring yet. He is also expected to be part of the Philippine contingent in the 2023 Southeast Asian Games in May.
Ako lagi, kahit tumanda ako, magpiplay ako ng pool dahil itong alam ko, pool lang. Pero yung mga labanan ng mga yun ang hindi ko alam. Basta ako magpupul pa ako.
Reyes has gone back to his hometown in Pampanga to rest and spend time with his family. For News 5, Marty Bautista, We Are One News.
And Rihanna promises a jam-packed Super Bowl halftime show as she puts in the work ahead of the event. In a media preview, Rihanna admits that coming up with a set list is the most challenging part, as she has to decide how to maximize 13 minutes while also treating the show as a celebration. This is the superstar's first live event in 7 years, and just right after she welcomed her first child. Rihanna joins a list of celebrated entertainers who have played during Super Bowl halftime shows, including Beyoncé, Madonna, and Coldplay. For the latest in sports, visit onesports.ph. Meantime, the Newsday continues later at 4:30 p.m. I'll see you then. I'm Sean Yao. Thanks for watching.